Good morning, Rock Church. Good morning to every single one of you. It's morning where I am now, and I just wanted to make an announcement because, as most will have already heard, this Sunday we are back together again. We are back to meeting again, and I just wanted to post a video and an announcement of what that's going to look like for us moving forward. I am really excited that we're all going to be back together again. The vibe I'm hearing from everybody is how excited everybody is that we're going to be back together again. But I need to, and of course we've had just yesterday on Tuesday, we've had the Premier make some announcements concerning indoor gatherings and bringing forward stage 3 restrictions. What does that mean for us? What's it going to mean on Sunday, July the 5th when you turn up here? What are things going to look like and what's going on? Well, I just wanted to take a brief moment to firstly let you know how excited I am that we're all going to be back together again on Sunday, but also just to let you know that there's a few things we need to make sure we are comfortable with. When you arrive, if your kids are going out to Kids Rock, then the roller door to the back will be open. Please, can all kids go straight out? They will need to be signed in as per normal, and please do not sign out your children until you are ready to go home. There's been a few changes you'll notice when you come. We now have, where the op shop was, we now have a cafe area. So after the service, you are free to grab a cup of coffee and you are free to move out to that area and sit there and watch your children finish playing or whatever it looks like. They will be in behind the locked gate, but please do not let them into the main area until you're ready to go home, just so that we can keep our numbers at the right ratios for our metres squared. So that's kids out as soon as you get here. Also, just to let you know, when you do come in, both as children are going into their area and also as we're entering into here, we do ask you to briskly make your way. Try not to gather too much in places like the front foyer or anything like that. Please come in, and as you do, you will see hand sanitising stations, and we are providing them for you so that you can use all the hand sanitizer you need. You will find that at every sink we now have hot water plumbed into every sink, so you can wash your hands with warm water, and we encourage you to do so. Please use the facilities, use the hand sanitizer, that's why it's there. Children, please use hand sanitizer as you're making your way out to Kids Rock. Please use those that are available. When you're coming in, now you'll notice that we actually have wider doors. We've had to put in a wider entry for our disabled access, and also just to make it the flow a little bit better. We're asking that as you're entering and as you're exiting, please try to keep the 1.5 metres and try to keep socially distant. Let's be patient, let's be orderly, let's try and keep a distance and keep safe as much as we possibly can as we're moving in and out. When you do come in, we do need you to sign in. So children, we need a record of your name as you go into Kids Rock. So parents, if you could fill that out. And of course, as you come in, we'll have sign-in sheets that will have your name from our Elvanto records. And we just need you to tick off that you're here or sign the bit of paper to say that you were here. And we don't need to know times or any other details than that. If you're a visitor, we need a separate sheet just for you to quickly write your name and phone number down. Just in case there's any hassles, we can move on things quickly if we need to. This is all about keeping everybody safe. We want to be able to meet together. We want to continue to be able to meet together, and we just need to be safe for this period of time. So this is what it looks like. Well, when you come into the auditorium on Sunday, you'll notice the chairs will be spaced a little bit more. There's actually no recommendations or guidelines from the government concerning this now that we've moved to stage 3, but we will be deliberately spacing the chairs as best we can. But we need you are able to sit in family groups, but we do need you to space in your seated rows. So families sit together, couples sit together. That's right, husbands, you still have to sit next to your wives. But please sit in family groups, but space accordingly and very sensibly if you can, please. We are allowed up to 100 attendees. That doesn't include the volunteers that are active participants here on On a Sunday, we're allowed more people out the back because it's two separate buildings. That's how the regulations and the recommendations have come down to us. So we have the room available to accommodate you. We just need you to be safe while you are here. Now, there were some concerns that we weren't going to be able to sing in worship. There were some concerns around singing. There was an incident that happened in Germany, and so they thought maybe singing is a really big risk. And 3 weeks ago, the recommendations were that we could not sing. We've now moved to stage 3, and we can sing in worship as we normally would. So please feel free to engage. Look, we will be providing face masks. If you don't feel safe and we want to protect you as best we can, please take a face mask. Please use the hand sanitizer. Please distance yourselves. We really need to, I know we want to, when we come back together, it's going to be very exciting, and we all want to hug, and we all want to shake hands and everything like that, but we would discourage that. We need to adhere to the recommendations. We don't want anything silly to happen. So please, can we keep the physical contact down? Can we keep the social distancing in place until these restrictions are lifted further and we're able to worship in a lot freer manner? We need you to know something very important. If you are sick, this one's really important. If you are sick, if you have a runny nose, if you have a cough, if you have a fever, any of these symptoms, we need you to stay home. If you present at the door with any of these symptoms in any way, shape or form, we need to ask you to leave, and that's to protect everybody else. We will be making available the morning service sermon. We will be making that available on the Sunday afternoon. I will be uploading that and editing that just as soon as I can, so that if you're unable to make it, or if you feel that you're a little bit unsafe, then you're able to access that on the Sunday evening or by the Sunday afternoon. We want to help you as much as we can, but we need to keep everybody safe. So if you're sick or if your children are sick, then please keep them at home. And we really thank you for helping us out at this time. We really thank everybody. We know that these things are a little bit different, and coming to church is going to be a little bit different. Some people have asked questions about what's going on with morning tea and what's going to be the go with communion. Great questions. Thank you for asking them, because we need to cover these as well. Now, we will be observing a time of reflection over communion, but we cannot distribute emblems like we have been. We can't provide and distribute them because there's risk around communal food. So we will be providing a space where we will reflect on the sacrifice of Christ as he asked us to do, to remember him. But we would ask you, if you want to partake in emblems, there will be that opportunity, but could you please bring your own emblems, bring your own juice and bring your own crackers or bread. And now, as far as morning tea, we cannot provide morning tea. We cannot have plates of food where many hands touch. At the moment, that's a big no-no. We are going to be in discussions about how we can bring back our men's breakfasts, how we can bring back the ladies' fellowships. We want to get into all of that as soon as we can. We're just navigating our ways through these waters at the moment. So there won't be any morning tea, but the cafe is open. We will have cold drinks available at the cafe, which will be disposable cans. We will have hot coffee like we used to at the cafe, but we will also have free tea and coffee stations set up, but there will be no communal anything. Everything's in sachets, and we need you to dispose of your cups after you've had coffee. So there's just some housekeeping things we needed to cover. If you have any questions, please sing out. We just wanted to release this so that everybody knows what's going on. Most of it is common sense. Let's observe our social distancing. Let's be sensible in how we're seated. Let's not clog up the entrances and the exits. Children, can you please be signed in and make your way straight to Kids Rock? The leaders will be there waiting for you on Sundays. We are just so excited. It's been a long time, and I need to behave myself when I'm preaching now, because all of you guys are going to be back here, and I'm going to be looking forward to it. I just am glowingly excited about being able to worship with everybody together again. I've missed you guys. We love you guys, and we've missed you guys. The place is just simply not the same. A church is a church, and a people who gather, and we're looking forward to doing that on Sunday. We need you to be safe. Victoria and recent events in Victoria have highlighted that we cannot be complacent and we cannot be silly. God bless every single one of you, and I look forward eagerly to Sunday morning. God bless.